Hey everybody, Rob from Karma Comment Chameleon. Today we're looking at another ProRevenge story. I'm not paying a finder's fee for stolen property. Thief earns himself a felony instead. Let's jump right in. I had just moved to a new city for work and had been working here for about 3 months, so I am still pretty new to the area. My apartment complex, I would say, is in a nicer part of the city and is pretty well kept, so I didn't really expect anyone to go and try breaking into cars. I was set to travel and had a pretty early drive, so I had packed everything for my week-long trip the night before so that I could get up and just get on the road. The next morning, I walk out to my car and I see clothes off to the side of my car, and thinking it was weird, started to look around the car. Turns out, my car had been broken into and was cleaned out. Out of the trunk, they took my laptop bag, which had both my personal computer and a government computer, 2 gym bags, one that had my work clothes and the other had my workout clothes and personal hygiene stuff, and a backpack that had my Nintendo Switch and office supplies in it. They also took $50 out of the console where I keep change and random bills for parking. This obviously throws a wrench into my work travel, so I call my supervisor, explain the situation, and come back into work. It's my fault I left all that stuff in my car, so I had to go to our security and IT office and explain what had happened and see what the next steps were to get a new work computer. During this meeting with the physical security manager, which was 3 hours after I found my car broken into, I get a call from a local number, and turns out this guy had found my laptops on the side of the road when he was coming home from visiting his mom. My bag had a "contact me if found" phone number. Conversation goes as follows. "Hey man, I found your laptops on the side of the road. I figured you would want them back. They look pretty important." Government laptops are plastered with stickers with official jargon and returning instructions. "For sure. I'm currently at work now, but I can come meet you or whatever works. Yeah man, I'm just coming back from visiting my mom, so I'm trying to get home so I can relax." "Cool, I can make it work. Can you text me your address and everything so I can just come to you?" "I'll send it to you here in a second. It's also my birthday, so if I could get some money for like a finder's fee or whatever, I think that would be cool." "Yeah man, whatever you need. See you in a bit." As soon as I get off the phone, I call the local police in that area and explain that this guy is trying to extort money from me to get stolen goods back. They instruct me to meet them a few blocks away from the residence, and they will send a plainclothes cop and officers to act on my behalf so I am not in direct contact with the guy, just in case, since the situation sounds sketchy. I go and meet them where they go to the residence. The guy is hesitant seeing the cop cars and takes a few minutes to return the bag, with the laptops in it. They bring the bag to me to identify the laptops and everything's still there. I accept the bag and got my laptops and bag back. Easy enough. On the drive back to work, no more than 15 minutes later, this guy still had my number and starts going off. Bad, unreadable spelling, and all is seething through text messages on how I could get the police involved. He was trying to be a good Samaritan, and he should have thrown my shit in the grabbag. So I did the normal thing and blocked the number. Now, I'm still missing everything else, including the Nintendo Switch, which was in a case with 7 games. Important. I was originally going to take the loss on it and take it as a stupidity tax since it was almost impossible to get back. However, something didn't sit right with me, with this guy, and thinking if he did have it, he was going to try and sell it fast and cheap. I went on to Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist searching for a Switch for cheap around the same location as his house. Bingo! The ad read $200, Nintendo Switch with 7 games and case lightly used, no charger or dock, must be gone today. The location was enabled and was within 2 miles of his address. The phone number was the same. The dock and charger were in my apartment. So I had a buddy of mine who lived in the next city over contact him asking if he could hold on to it till tomorrow since he wouldn't be in town until the next day and he would pay him $300 instead. The dude agrees and also gets him to read off all 7 games that were there. This was to buy us more time so I can go coordinate with the police. The next morning, I get everything together to go make a case to police to assist me with this. Police report, the Craigslist ad, the serial number from Nintendo, the screenshots of the text messages between him and my buddy. I make my case and the police agree to do the same thing as the day before and meet me somewhere else to go over what the plan was. I meet them and go over his address and what all I had missing. There are different officers than the day before, and they recognize the address and the name. We found out this guy is known for this stuff and is currently on probation, so we come up with a plan where my buddy will call us on his work phone so we can hear the conversation and call him on his regular phone to see what's going on. The police use a plane car to go to this meetup spot and, acting like my buddy, scoop the guy up and get him to cough up the rest of the stolen goods. They were able to recover all my items, including all my clothes and bags. He ends up going to jail and earns a new felony on his record for receiving stolen property. I think I would have lost the rest of it if I didn't do the digging on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. I was thinking about this one a little bit more after reading the story, and I was thinking that OP was in an apartment building and somebody in the apartment building probably saw them loading all of this equipment up into the car, made a quick phone call to somebody else, and boom, the car was broken into. The long story short on this one is never leave anything valuable in your car, or at least anything you don't want to lose. I want to thank OP for posting their story to the ProRevenge subreddit. You can visit them at the links in the description below. Please go there and give them an upvote. Once again, this is Rob from Karma Comic Chameleon saying thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.